Rumors ran rampant for weeks that the Miami Dolphins wanted to swing a deal with the Houston Texans for DeShaun Watson, but now the Dolphins are denying that they were even close to a trade. Caio Miari of The Score writes that Miami Dolphins general manager Chris Grier said on Wednesday that the team ultimately decided not to trade for Houston Texans quarterback DeShaun Watson prior to Tuesday's deadline. Quote, "We did our due diligence behind the scenes trying to figure out as much as we can, and we decided not to pursue a trade," Grier said, according to David Furones of the Sun Sentinel. We never got to a point where anything was close to happening, Grier said, according to NFL Network's Cameron Wolfe. Now, is Grier telling the truth, or were they closer to a deal than he's letting on? From what I understand, and from what a lot of you probably understand, but if you don't, I'll go through it again. We were told a couple of days ago that the Miami Dolphins and the Texans had actually agreed to the compensation that they were going to send in exchange for DeShaun Watson. The hang-up came from the owner who wanted Watson's legal issues taken care of before the trade would happen. Apparently on Monday night, the two sides actually got together, not the Texans and the Dolphins, but the Dolphins and DeShaun Watson, presumably, in my opinion, to discuss what Watson planned to do with his, lawsuits and criminal investigations he's got going on outside the scenes. Dolphins wanted him to settle. He's refusing to settle, and I think that's the caveat that stopped the trade. However, I do think it's a lot closer than Grier is really letting on. Now, Mariah's continued that Dolphins owner Stephen Ross reportedly had contingencies that needed to be met in a potential trade for Watson and made the final decision not to move forward after running out of time to come to an agreement with the quarterback. Grier said that the fact that Miami considered adding Watson doesn't mean that the team doesn't believe in Tua Tagovailoa. Quote, "We're very happy with Tua. I think that he's developing well," Grier said, according to Furones. Have the Dolphins done Tua wrong by pursuing Watson? First of all, let me throw a lot of credit to head coach Brian Flores, who has said all of the right things when it comes to Tua Tagovailoa. The question of have they done him wrong? They've absolutely done him wrong. You cannot put your rookie or second-year quarterback, the kid that you spent a fifth-round draft pick on last season, to put him in this position where he, A, has to answer questions about DeShaun Watson, has to answer questions about his future, and C, you put a big spotlight on him and said, hey, we think that there's better quarterback options out there than you. If you had Ryan Fitzpatrick, then yes, this trade makes sense over and over and over again. But you didn't go with Ryan Fitzpatrick. You went with Tua Tagovailoa, a guy you just used a fifth-round draft pick on. And I think that what you did here could have caused a lot in the dressing room. I think that Tua and Brian Flores have handled this situation beautifully. I think that Grier needs to take a hard look in the mirror and realize what he set up. And it probably comes down to Dolphins ownership as well. They did Tua wrong, and I'm hoping that that doesn't muddy the waters and doesn't turn that relationship, and that Tua can get on track with Miami.